Golshifteh. He and Leo had a real connection and a real chemistry. They really light each other up. And so from the first day they were on camera together, it was really exciting. They were excited about it. The crew was excited about it. You could really feel it.
In the book, it was Ferris falls for a woman in the embassy. And I thought, well, if you're going to do that, why isn't it local? It should be local.
Aisha is a nurse that I meet in Jordan who's from Iran, and she lets me into her household, and I become infatuated with her and with my southern values and charm a Middle Eastern girl, and get to know her, and we develop a really sort of powerful relationship.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm still cooking. Come in.
One of the scenes that's my favorite in the film, he goes to her home for a family meal, you know, and sits with her sister and her sister's children, and that's, you know, really the first time, you know, this even deeper connection happens between them.
Thank you, Aisha, for inviting me in your home.
Golshifteh is a fantastic actress, and we had a great relationship working together. It was her first real American film, but there were still things that she was not used to in doing Western movies as far as relationship between an American and a Middle Eastern woman.
The scene that when they're saying goodbye and they were about to shake hands, but they look around and they see all the neighbors and the sister watching from up there. It's like, it's such a big deal. But when you look at it deeply, it's not such a big deal. It's just something so simple.
A lot of what would be generally accepted between that type of relationship in real life was infused into the movie. So she was more of an asset than she could ever realize in making that relationship realistic.
I wouldn't dare do anything but cast a girl from the Middle East. And because she wasn't here, I had to cast her at a distance on tape, then talk to her at a distance, and then bring her in, met her here, read with her here.
As we started getting into the process of making the film, we came to Morocco and we started hiring actors from all different countries. Golshifteh is from Tehran, Iran. The United States has an embargo against Iran. We had to go to the State Department and get a special permit to allow her to work so that we could pay her because we're a U.S. corporation, and so we could actually allow her to work on the film. Then we had to go to the King of Morocco to get a work permit to allow her into the country because Morocco and Tehran don't have necessarily the best relationship.
It was also very sensitive for her in her country, you know, and what will it mean to do this American film and then come back home. And, you know, they're just artists. They just want to make films and act, you know, and politics shouldn't have to get in the way.
And I think it's the first time in the history that an Iranian resident is working in this kind of movie. At the beginning, it was so scary. I mean, even before shooting, you know, when I arrived in Morocco, I didn't see Leo and Ridley for 3 days. And in those 3 days was the most scary days because I didn't know oh my God, how does Leo look like? And what am I gonna do? But at the moment that I saw him, it's like, oh, he can be a good friend. And it was so good.
If you're at all waiting for me, you're just gonna have to wait forever because I would never, ever touch a Muslim woman first. I wouldn't do it.
I thought you were gonna propose something to me.
I think their initial attraction is the fact that he's very accustomed to her culture and very respectful of her tradition. And he develops a strong relationship with her. I think she simultaneously understands that there's something else going on, and that's a theme that sort of progresses throughout the film. She's constantly questioning his real intent and the reasoning behind him being there.
For Aisha, Ferris is to have an experience with this American guy who has some secret things. It's at the beginning it's just interesting. She would like to have some relationship with him just for find out who is he and what does he do. But step by step, I think she gets involved.
At the end of the day, she becomes very intricately involved in the plot, in the sense that I'm faced with the decision whether to save her or not. It was a very respectful relationship in that regard. And I think my character felt a strong, strong affinity to her, and also felt like there was a real future between the two characters that was possible. And ultimately, that changed the course of his decisions throughout the movie of how much to get her involved and how much to get her out of his world.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Can't take that off because there's a Fernie pad and it's a movie.
He helped me a lot during all the scenes. He showed me what can I do, like I can touch him like this, maybe you can do that, try. He helped me a lot. I don't know if anybody, apart from Leo, maybe it would have been so difficult for me because he helped me a lot. And I think he's more of a friend than an acting partner. And I'm so happy. It's really, acting in front of him also was a great honor.